They said never to do it again. But here I am. Hey guys, what's going on here? Blue Scarlet, and today we are back for a very... oh boy. It's been a long time. I believe the last time I posted a video was 3 years ago, and that was an incomplete version of the Pokemon X Wonderlock, which I ended up finishing on my own time and not recording it, and that was definitely something. But today, I'm bringing this to the table. I'm going to do a Pokemon Sword and Shield Nuzlocke. Now, I won't be doing this randomized because I wish I could do it randomized, but I don't have the software to make it randomized. So, we're going to have to settle with this. And no Wonder Trade either. Sucks. But we're here. So, I kind of skipped over all the cutscenes because those take way too long, and I'm not going to deal with those. So we've started out at the introduction scene with, most notably, one of my least favorite rivals, just because all he does is tell us what type advantages are, and his older brother, who's the champion, introducing us to our starters. Now, for the starters, I'm not planning on actually picking one on my own accord. I'm going to put it into a random number generator, and Grookey will count as the first option, Scorbunny will count as number 2, and Sobble will count as number 3. All we have to do now is just find a random number generator. I have to admit, the animation in this is honestly really nice, and I've wanted something like this in a Pokemon game for quite a while. So, it's nice to see it. Very wholesome scenes with all the starters. It's adorable. Alright. Random number generator, rolling, in 3, 2, 1. Well, alright, so, due to the random number generator, it's time to pick our starter. I'm so excited to say that it's Scorbunny. We got number 2, and I was kind of hoping for number 3, because on my original run, I started with Sobble, and I love using Inteleon. But our first Pokemon of the Nuzlocke is going to be our Scorbunny, which is female, so female rabbit. Oh yeah. Space Jam. Hopefully that's actually how you spell it. If not, we can always change it later. But for now, this is our first Pokemon in the Nuzlocke, and this is going to be our most valued member. Now, the thing I really want to do, I want to turn off cutscenes that take extremely long, like the movie cutscenes. And good lord, Wooloo is a giant. But I kind of want to turn them off just for the sake that I don't want to have to sit through these annoying movie cutscenes where nothing really happens. But at the same time, it looks really nice, and I wouldn't mind seeing it again. Especially the one scene with Eternatus. But I have to admit, seeing this is kind of cool. Because we never really had this in a previous Pokemon game, and I definitely wouldn't mind seeing it again, as long as I'd be able to do stuff within it, like go into my menu and, I don't know, check on my Pokemon, look through my items. Alright, so now is our first ever battle. But remember guys, we don't know what type advantages are. Like, oh boy. Like, I think water is super effective on grass. It's been a while since I played Pokemon, so I have to say I'm a little rusty. Which, I'm actually really sad about, because I wish I could play more Pokemon X. But sadly, I don't have my DS anymore. I sold it, and now I feel really upset. Especially because, as of currently, we're in the middle of quarantine, and I have nothing to do except make Quizlets for all my classes. Which is really stupid, but oh well. And here we go, our first rival battle with Hop. I really can't be that excited for this. So his first Pokemon's Wooloo, which really isn't that much of a problem. Wooloo should be only level 3, I think. So it's not going to be too much trouble. And of course that. Alright. So, unlike all the previous generations, your starter will not, or not all previous generations, the last 2 generations, your starter will not come with its stab move. So all you have at the start is Tackle and Growl, or Leer or whatever, depending on which starter you pick. Which I do like, but the fact that you immediately gain that super effective move once you kill Wooloo, it really doesn't seem to serve a purpose. I like how Leon's just in the back, watching us, pretending like his brother is doing okay. He's just like, oh yeah, my brother's gonna kick your butt. And Ember. I really don't like the fact that they made it at level 6. They might as well have just given us Ember right from the get-go. But he sends out Grookey, which, to be fair, I'm really upset by the fact that he's one of the rivals that picks the Pokemon that you have the type advantage over. Also, I'm surprised neither of us decided to sneak out during the middle of the night in this cutscene just to go fight Pokemon. That would have been a great story. We're actually not a goody two-shoes. We just sneak off just to face wild Pokemon. And with that, our first rival battle is complete. Hop really doesn't put up that much of a fight, and we're already at level 7. So it's really not going to be that difficult to play along here. And I don't get what Leon's trying to say here, just like, oh, hey, I wanted Charizard to join in on the fun. Like, dude, your Charizard is level 60. Don't bring out your Charizard to this fight. We would die. Oh, and then this. I really don't understand why Leon decides to give us Pokemon, but not give us the gym endorsement, like, right from the get-go. I've said that twice already. But it doesn't make sense, because he already gives us Pokemon. Like, what do you think we're going to do with Pokemon? Just love them and treat them like pets? No, we're going to be like any other sane person, and we're going to force them into battles and abuse them just so they can evolve. I really don't understand, Leon. What did you think was going on here? But seriously, I think the Galar trainers have to be... Okay, fine. I forgot that this happened so soon. But I have to say, the Galar trainer model, just the default clothes and everything, it looks so good. And compared to, like, X and Y, I didn't like the jacket that they used, but in this, it looks so good, and I would just love to see more amazing default character designs like this. Alright, and like any normal person, to progress the story, we're gonna run away. No, we're gonna call her mom. Tell her to come out here. Wooloo escaped. Tell her it's her fault. So here is a slumbering Weald, which I'm gonna have a little trouble with in a future episode, because I don't want to have an encounter here until I'm able to go farther back, because then I'd be able to get something like Weezing or Munna. as I'm really not too inclined on getting a not a Corvisquire, a Corviknight. I have to say, Squeovet, or Squovet, however you say it, out of all the rodents in all the Pokemon games, I have to say Squeovet is not my favorite, to say the least. I feel like it's a pat rat, but instead of a bigger body and a smaller tail, it's a smaller body and a lot bigger tail. It's a good chuckle, and its evolution is no exception. But I love the background. I love the scenery that this game puts you in. It really makes you feel immersed. Oh, and it's a Rookidee. How much you want to bet Rookidee's going to be our first encounter on Route 1? We're going to have to make Rookidee our partner. I'm calling it. Like, I really don't want to get a Blipbug on our first encounter. But I feel like I'm jinxing it already. Oh my goodness. It's already... I feel the bad luck settling in. Oh. The thing I do... Okay then. The one thing I would have to say that I don't like about this game is the fact that the experience share can't be tampered with. The experience share is automatically on no matter what, and you can't turn it off. So, to be honest, it makes me feel like Pokemon X and Y, but you're not allowed to change whether or not you use the experience share. Because in this game, when I played through it, I found no trouble at all being underleveled. I was always on par or I was above level, which is nice. I just don't really like it because I want to sometimes have a challenge. And of course, you could always just not do all the battles and avoid trainers, which would be a decent thing to do, but at the same time, that just adds too much to do, because then you have to manually go out of your way to just avoid a trainer. Oh dear, the Wooloo might be in trouble. What's gonna happen to the Wooloo? All that there is just fog. Now this, oh my goodness. I love the way that they just introduced this Pokemon. And Hop's frown is looking terrible. And then there it is. I love Armor Down Zamazenta. It looks so cool. And I really wish that it was like something that you could use more. I just love it so much. Oh boy, guys, can we take down a legendary before we even get the first badge? Oh yeah, we can. No. Like many people who have tried, and I mean like hacked the game to try, this Pokemon cannot really be killed. Unless you use Hail and make it so it's a one-hit KO. Not full armor. No armor Zamazenta will not take any damage no matter what you do. But the music, oh the music. I have to say, Pokemon Sword and Shield killed it with the music. I would have to say they've done a really good job. Like, basically as good as like X and Y, because I love the X and Y music, and even like Ruby and Sapphire, that is how on par it is. And we've whited out, but we haven't gone to a Pokemon Center yet, so where are we going to teleport? Apparently onto the ground. Wow. We haven't faced a single trainer yet, so we don't have any Poké Dollars, and we've already decided to start sleeping on the ground. This is when we blame our mother for not giving us a camping gear yet. And there's some random dialogue between the brothers because they decide that they want to bicker at each other for calling each other pants at directions. I love the words. I love the language. Huh. I still can't get over... Not Hop. The Leon. His clothes. Oh my god. It's just short shorts and tights. With, like, high tops. It's so confusing. I don't know why. But I hate it so much. Do we have to... Oh. This is probably when it would have been a good time to watch. I think we have to talk to our mom. Yeah, we have to show her our Pokemon. And, oh, she's so nice. She even... Man, she gives us pocket money. Alright. Now that we're allowed to go out, we can actually do many things. Do we have... Oh, we do have Pokeballs. I forgot that we had Pokeballs. And we have a fishing rod already. We have a fishing rod. This is where things get interesting. Oh, jeez, wow. Okay. Sadly, we don't have the Rotom bike, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit to get there. I do dislike some of the wait time. It's just a bother just running everywhere. And here's Hop talking about how he's gonna be the champion. Which, we all know that's not gonna happen. But, we'll let him dream. Alright, so it's Route 1. Oh, Wooloo blocking the way. Well, can't be helped. So here's how things are gonna work for this Nuzlocke. For one, when I'm encountering Pokemon, I won't be running into Pokemon that appear in the overworld. I will be running into the grass, and I will run around until the exclamation mark Pokemon come up. Then, I'll go through that, because those are random. Second of all, my biggest fear in this whole Nuzlocke, the wild area. I'm not going to be counting the wild area as a potential catching area, because there's so many things. And there's so many higher leveled Pokemon that I simply can't. There's no way that I would be able to do it, because at that point, it just feel like cheating. And... Alright. So, with that aside... Let's encounter our first Pokemon. Get away from me. Stay away. Alright, I'm turning around. What was that? Wooloo? Oh my god, you're kidding. I didn't even... Oh my goodness. I didn't know that who could be found on this route. Oh my god. This is already a perfect start. Not to say that Hoot's bad, but it is definitely not the first Pokemon I thought we'd be encountering. Nevertheless, I will take it, because Hoot... It's not the best. It's definitely not the best, but we have to take every Pokemon that we get. Especially since the first gym is going to be Grass type, which, sure, we already have Lola to cover. But, in the event that we lose Lola, Hoot is our next best option. Oh, wait a minute. I realized something. The mine before whatever the town's called with the grass gym. There are no encounter areas besides overworld encounter areas. So for that, I'm probably just going to turn around and close my eyes and just wiggle the stick and see if I run into a Pokemon. Otherwise, there's really nothing I can do. Okay, so Hoot Hoot. I need a name for Hoot Hoot. Oh, no. I did not mean to press that. Hoot Hoot. Who's a Noctowl? Oh, what's a good name for a Hoot Hoot? Oh, what's a good name for a Hoot Hoot? Well, we reached level 8. And we already know Quick Attack. We're gonna demolish things. Alright, Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Toot Toot. I'm so mature! Yes! I'm the most mature gamer that possibly could exist. Well, I don't think that we could have done anything more perfect in this episode. As we've been able to get most of the first story introduction done, and we've been able to obtain our first Pokemon, other than our starter. Which is not something that I wanted. But that's okay. So, if you like this episode, drop a like. Nah, you don't have to. But if you want more, I'm gonna post more anyway. And if you don't want more, I'm still posting. Because I'm bored. I need to do something, and I'm bored. So, I'm here. But that'll be all for this episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and remember, we are mature. Be mature about this, please. It's Toot Toot. Alright, bye guys.